My name is Mary Lou Caskey, and I've been attending a member of Northland for about 15 years. As a child, I was chubby, and if you might remember back when they had size 6X, the X never meant anything good. And I was ridiculed and made fun of. My struggle with food really magnified when I was in my mid-20s, and that's when I started gaining a huge amount of weight, especially when I was diagnosed with a disease similar to lupus and I was put on steroids. So here I'd gone from playing all sports, being a pretty hyperactive child and teenager, to being bedridden 2 different times for like 8 months straight. Once I could finally get off those steroids, that is weight that's just like styrofoam that's in your body that's makes it even more difficult to lose. My first husband was Paul Bickford. We married the day after college. We had the joy of having 2 wonderful daughters, Rachel and Noelle, and he absolutely loved being a dad. He was a fantastic dad. When we were 31, he started losing a lot of weight and having health problems, and he was diagnosed with melanoma that had already spread to his lymph system. He was given a very, very small chance to live. Food was my comfort, and it was quick where I could, but it just never satisfied. Maybe for a few minutes, like probably any other thing that people would use to numb pain. Quickly the pain was still there. Well, November 4th, 1994, Paul went to heaven. And we were very close to my brother and his family, spent a lot of time with them. And he said, Mary Lou, you girls don't have a dad, so I'll be their dad. That was very close to his funeral in November. Little did we know that 5 months later, that same brother was killed in an auto accident. And when we got the call, I just, I went to the funeral, but I knew I couldn't see him in a casket. I couldn't see another casket just that few months later. But, I rejoiced for my brother that he got to be in heaven. But for my girls to lose another man that they cared about, it was really tough. I could not handle watching that. So what I would want to do was numb that pain of watching my children hurt as quickly as possible, and food was there. One of the wake-up calls that I had for me personally was at a doctor's office, and I remember looking at the chart and I saw that he had written obese on there, and I thought, I was offended. I thought, obese? Really? Through my life, I tried a variety of ways to address the weight. I lost at least 75 pounds at least 3 times, only to gain it back quickly. I would take the obsession that I had with food and turn it into the obsession of losing weight. I just knew there had to be something different. And I really wanted to replace how I turned so quickly to food and replace that with getting my comfort from God. And that is what really motivated me to make the change. I've had some very exciting outward transformation, and I've lost 70 pounds. After Paul died, I remarried quickly, and I am so thankful that I'm very happily remarried. I'm remarried to a wonderful man. Coming up this summer, my husband and I will be leading a 7-week class. It's called Made to Crave. It's very positive. It's all about spiritual empowerment, and it's about God designed us to crave. He made us to crave, and our craving is for Him. It's not about how to, it's not about a diet, but it is about the want to, and the spiritual empowerment to really follow through on what you've really wanted in your life. And even though I've had great victory in my life, it doesn't mean I don't have stress. I have a tremendous amount of stress, but I no longer need food to calm that stress. I can actually become stronger during stress. I can give back and lead groups even during stressful times. That's so much more fulfilling than the temporary fix of food.